I'm a big kid at heart, so being here and doing it for work at the same time was kind of cool. And also, it was the first time, obviously, as an actor, I don't do much stage work, and getting that kind of, I guess, recognition for what you do was really nice. Yeah, so that's what I first kind of liked. Actually chatting to the people and the fans and the families who liked Primeval, for example, was really lovely. And then once I started Wireless, which is my web show, they got really behind it and started to say they'd screen the episodes, and my little fan base started for the show, and here we are today, and I've actually filmed my first episode at MCM Comic Con, which has been brilliant. Yeah.
And obviously when you do get to meet fans, I'm sure they have common questions about Primeval, about Wireless. What are the most common ones you get asked?
Oh gosh, when's Primeval coming back is the biggest one. Yeah, I get asked that. I'll get asked that a million times today.
And is there an answer for that?
So when is it coming back?
I'll say to you as I say to them, I've got no idea. I've not spoken to the producers or anything. I know they still love the show. I have some sort of gut feeling that maybe they may revisit it. I think they should as a brand. I think it's still strong. I think it'd still work. I don't know whether we'd be involved in that as characters, but I do think they should kind of revisit Primeval, and because it's like, I mean, I've got a little girl who's 6 now, and she's getting to that age where, I mean, she loves dinosaurs and stuff. So it's like, it was a cool family thing that's what I love the most, is seeing the whole families together going, oh yeah, I used to watch this with my granddad. And, you know, I just love that feeling about it and getting that feedback. So no plans yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if they revisited it. So. And yeah, I get asked about CGI a lot. So, is it hard working with CGI? Which I always say no. I thought it was quite easy. Literally, you know, it's being a big kid. As I used to do as a kid, run away from the monsters and whatnot. That's what I was doing for a job.
What was it like when you went to Canada to go and work on that series?
Oh, it was cool because I did Alice for the Sci-Fi Channel, where I played the Mad Hatter, and I was out there for 4 months in Vancouver, and I fell in love with Vancouver. It's one of my favourite places in the world. So to go back there to do Primeval, which was kind of my show, was cool. I was honoured to be asked as well from, you know, one of the only British people in the show. On the first night I got there, it was a night shoot. It was raining really heavily and blah, blah, blah. They had a big crew, a lot bigger than our crew. They had more money than we had, which is all cool to see. And I went onto set, and the showrunner was like, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Lee Potts, the reason we're all here. And I was like, oh, he's right though. It was just nice, you know, like to see that it had travelled, and all the new cast members were just full of questions about the show and stuff. So it was a good experience, and I got very close with Niall, who plays Evan Cross, who's the lead. He actually, on my honeymoon, let me stay in his posh apartment in LA. So I got something out of it. Selfishly.
Obviously, with the end of Primeval and the end of New World, they all ended on cliffhangers, basically. So we do this little part of SFX where one of the questions is there anything you think is unfinished with your character's story? Kind of everything, I guess.
With Connor?
Yeah.
Well, we know they're married, because I reveal that in New World. So he knows that they got married to Abby. I would have liked to have seen Connor the team leader. I think he was going that way. I think he'd earned his stripes in that sense. I thought it'd be great to have, like, if it came back, if it was like the Ark Academy or something. You know, they were training newbies, but it was Abby and Connor as a married couple, because obviously she's good at all the kicking butt stuff, and he's the technical side. And I just thought that'd lend itself to quite a lot of comedy in their dynamic, because they're married now, and it'd be quite nice to see them have a baby, and then they've got something else to protect and a world to protect because of the baby. So yeah, there's quite a lot of things they could do, I guess. Yeah. So, and get more guns, obviously. Always give Connor more guns.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just wondering, is working in sci-fi the most reward in a sci-fi series a more rewarding experience for an actor because you get to come to things like this and then working on another type of show?
It's a good question. Primeval and that genre and Alice and stuff, it's given me a lot, yeah. It's helped me integrate with fans a lot more. Yeah, you do get more from it. I think you do. Someone like me who actually loves sci-fi and stuff, yeah, it's great to be a part of because it's a celebration of the work that you're involved in because it's not always that. And that's why these cons are great. But yeah, I've done a lot of, before Primeval, I'd done a lot of dramas and I played a lot of baddies in stuff. And I was pretty much, it was good because I've got quite a versatile career, so therefore you get called in for a lot of different types of roles and stuff. But as for walking down the street, it was easy, but now it's changed. That's the thing I would say. I have to, if I didn't embrace being in such a show like Primeval and being a character that people seem to relate to quite a lot, it'd get annoying because, you know, if I didn't like it, I think it'd be quite frustrating. But I do, and I'm proud of playing the character. And
it's a very unique fame, isn't it? Because I know you say you could walk down the street 9 times.
Yeah, for sure.
And then here you almost have like a god.
Oh, I can't walk around here. Yeah, because it's that. Oh, yeah. It's, especially if I put a hat like this on, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I do get my voice. Apparently, my voice. I get clocked for my voice all the time. If I'm on the phone or if I'm talking to my kids or something like that, people clock my voice, and I didn't know it was that distinctive, but apparently it is. But yeah, you get so much back. You do get so much back.
It's just I just find it fascinating. It's something that I'm exploring in the piece I'm doing. That, you know, someone could be in EastEnders and be extremely popular in that show, but in 10 years' time, you know, they might, you know, they wouldn't have.
Yeah, I suppose there's more because it lends itself to a lot of cult things, and like with it still surprises me how many people still want to talk to me about Primeval.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not. It's lasted it's become cult now. It is officially because otherwise people just wouldn't be bothered, and they still want to know, and they still want to see where it's going, and they still have their own theories about it. So that's cool.
Would you say, as an actor and a person, you took anything away from the character that you had in Primeval that you've put on your own? I can't even think of the word. You've kind of used in your own life that you've taken away from the experiences you had on the show and with the character.
As a person, as an actor,
anything.
Both. Well, as a person, I think I became a lot more humble. I think it's funny when you do get fame for something, and I got it quite quickly for Primeval because it was there's no getting away from it. It was Saturday night TV, and it was big, and it had loads of bells and whistles on, and we were on posters all over the tube. And before I knew, I mean, Hannah, for instance, was used to it because she was already famous, but I wasn't. It was new to me. So yeah, I kind of became really humble because it's funny when you're trying to prove yourself as an actor and you want to do this and you want to get recognition, you want people to be talking about you online. You go, because I'm here, I've arrived, I've done something good, and when it happens, you kind of go, oh, okay, that's that then, and now I have to deal with that, and you kind of, I don't know, you stop chasing as much like that kind of thing, and you start listening a little bit more, you know. And taking people's feedback on a little bit more, and so yeah, it's made me a bit more humble. So, and we worked really hard on Primeval, and we all got really close as a team. And I direct Wireless, so I've got a bit of a director's head. So I always kind of side with the crew. So I'm always, got lots of friends within the crew and see how hard they work and try and help them wherever I can.
There was was it webisodes or on the DVD you had kind of a bit that
I did the making of Primeval, yeah. I also did any extra things, any extracurricular that just went, go on, Andrew will do it. So yeah, I did a lot of extra stuff for him, yeah. But I enjoyed it.
And did you physically take anything from the show? Did you steal anything from the set?
Oh, yeah.
Anything you can tell us?
No. No, I'm terrible at that, but I'm loving that. All my significant character stuff, like the ring that I wear around my neck, that's been in every episode. All the little gadgets, the earpieces, the black box, anything I could put in my pocket, really. I would have had one of the big T-Rex model and the big Raptor models if I could get away with it. Lots of costume. So yeah, anything I could, really.
Do you have any memories?
Shameless.
Do you have any memories from the show that, like looking back from making it?
Do I have any memories? Got lots of memories.
any ones that like?
I think you mean special ones that
Yeah.
stand out.
Memories that spring to mind. That would be.
I think when we walked into the Ark, the set they built for the second season, I mean, Dougie said this as well, who played Cotter. It was like, I think we're doing something right. Because, I mean, I've been on a lot of shows before Primeval, at all the various different types of budgets. And I walked onto that set that looked like something out of James Bond. And we were like, oh, okay, this is our world now, isn't it? And when they were like, yeah, and we're making toys. I'm like, oh, okay. And here's the sticker books. And it was suddenly, so that sort of stuff was insane. I went to the toy factory to see my toy being made, and, you know, that's cool. No one can ever take that away from me, whether I do another job again, right?
They have to 3D scan you and stuff.
They didn't 3D scan us, actually. They did it from photos. So they took pictures of us like this all the way around, and they did it by hand. The original sculpts were amazing. Same guys who did the Doctor Who figures. And they were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. They actually sent mine. They got all the heads over to Impossible Pictures, and it was like, yeah, that one's good. They got to mine, and it says, that looks too good looking to be Andrew. I'm like, what? This is no word of lie. They sent it back, and they said, can you do something to his face? So my character is smirking, like I've had a stroke. It still looks like me, but yeah. I was like, that is my face that they actually sculpted. You cheeky. Anyway, so, but yeah. I don't know whether to take it as a compliment or a diss, but either way. But that is a true story.
For the retro thing that I'm going to be doing with this, the main question that they like to ask is, what would you say on your character's gravestone?
Oh, it's quite depressing, that, isn't it? Really?
No,
I'm not dead. No. Well, I think I had a few little. There's a few little things that I said that people caught onto, which was one was Lacona Temple. So maybe that's how it should say, Lacona Temple, and then underneath pretty sexy stuff, which is what I said every time I saw something like a new gadget or something. So. Lacona Temple, pretty sexy stuff. That's not how I meant it, but...
What advice would you give somebody who wants to start their own web series?
Oh, gosh. Do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like, been asked this a lot. People just procrastinate and they just talk too much about it. You've got to do it. You've got to experience it. You've got to... learn from me. I've made so many mistakes on wireless, you know what I mean, on the technical side of stuff. But that's kind of why I like loving it, because that's why I love doing it, because it just teaches you so much. And I'm a bit of a sponge anyway, so I like that jazz. But yeah, so just get off your butt and do it. Film it on your phone. You can, basic editing packages now and get it online for free on YouTube. That's all I do. So I'm no different to the next person. I just know a few more actors. That's the only difference. That is the only difference, that I can get a few actors involved that are professionals who very kindly do it for free because they see my passion within it. But I've been making films since I was 13 on any sort of camera I could get my hands on, you know what I mean? So if you want to do it, you've got no excuse. You just do it. Be creative, make mistakes, and yeah, see where it...
There's no gatekeepers anymore. There's no...
No, well, that's the thing. And that's why I did wireless. I wanted to be the boss of something creatively. I wanted to... You know what I mean? Put my vision out there, and if people liked it, they liked it. If they don't, they don't. Gladly, hopefully, they seem to like it. But yeah, I still enjoy doing it. I can't stop doing it. It's like I'm addicted to it, but there's no rehab.